All right, I'm gonna shoot a quick video here, giving a little tour of my three-way active setup. I know the truck's dirty, not the best at shooting these videos, but this helps someone. Great. It is a little windy outside, so I'm gonna start the video with the doors closed. My head unit is a Kenwood DDX9905s. So I have that. Everything's mounted to the seat, so I'll go to that here in a little bit. So in the front doors, I've played with a few different mid-bass drivers. I currently have the Stereo Integrity TM65 Mark 1s. I'm gonna throw the Mark 2s in there and then also try the Audiofrog GS690s. For the mid-range, I've tried the Morel 2.5-inch and also the Audiofrog GB25. I really like the Stereo Integrity M3 coppers. I also have the carbon fiber version. I had to do some modification on both sides. I had to trim up quite a bit of the dash material. I also had to modify the grill to get it to fit. You can see that the grill material is fading. And it's not the perfect fit and finish, but it's something I came up quick with. You can see the other side over there. The tweeters. I tried some full cal tweeters. They're a little bright. I tried these Stereo Integrity M25s. It's kind of going with the theme of the Stereo Integrity XBL squared. But yeah, I really like these two. I got all these. I bought used and found good deals on them, even the Kenwood receiver. And yeah, I really like the way those sound and the way they tuned. So let's go under the seats. I'm going to start on the other side where the processor is. Actually, let's go ahead and look. This is the subwoofer I'm running. I currently have one. I put some closed cell foam here to help. Sometimes I got some vibration there. So it's down firing, sealed enclosure, half cubic foot with the Stereo Integrity BM Mark III. So I'm currently running one of those. I do have a second one where I plan on putting under here and changing my setup a little bit. I guess since we're on this side, let's see what we can see under here. Yeah, it's messy in here. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I didn't notice that cover is popping off. So I have 2-gauge power cable. I'm using welding cable coming to this fuse block, and that's feeding my Mosconi AS 100.4. That is currently running the subwoofer and the mid-bass drivers. So that's the back side of it. I made that little plate there, and then I was planning on putting a JL Audio XD 300 watt amp there. Then I have another XD, JL Audio XD. I'm gonna swap that out. Just do class, I'm gonna go to Class D just to help with my electrical system when I do add that second subwoofer. There's a side view of it, front view. Underneath the passenger seat, my Sony, I think it's XM-GS4. That's running the mids and the tweets. And then back there is my Dayton Audio DSP-408. So there's the Sony under there, and Dayton Audio, nice and clean. And then made that plate. So mounted everything to the plate, then mounted the plate to the carpet. Also added a little relay timer there. So I was getting some popping and crackling as this processor was booting up. And I also had the Bluetooth module there. And then let's go back and show you some drivers I've accumulated and I've tried, and I plan on auditioning some more of them and selling them. You can't really see the guy in there. So here's the Focal 6x9 I tried using. As you can see, the depth, it's a little deeper. It made it fit, but it was pretty tight. So I decided to try some different drivers. I have the Audiofrog GS690 ready to go with the plug. So I'm going to give this guy another shot. I never really gave it a full demo. And that's the TM65, the stereo integrity. That is what I'm currently using in both my truck and my car. It's a nice thumping dual voice coil, mid-bass driver. So I recently acquired a pair of the TM65 Mark IIs. Let's see a little side by side. So I'm gonna use these in my truck, and I got the Mark IVs I'm gonna use in my car. And I want to go from 2 ohm to 4 ohm because I'm gonna bridge 4 channels down to 2 channels. It's going to work better, and then with these being the newer models, I kind of want to try the newer versions. Still have one of these Morels, a little 2.5 inch driver. I really like the way these sound. But I have these in my car, 3 of them, 2 mids and then the center channel. And if you compare that to the stereo integrity M3 carbon fiber, which I'm still going to give these a shot too, but I kind of like the whole system being that XBL2 motor or squared technology. These are the Focal tweeters I tried. They were a little bright. FS is really high. Stereo integrity ones sounded a lot better. And I have these Wavecor ones. They're a little bit bigger. These would probably be good on a 2-way. I just have that as part of my collection. And here's the second stereo integrity BM Mark III. This is the back side. Get the gasket out. So I'm gonna add that. So that's kind of my setup, what I've tried, what I'm gonna try in the future. And probably show you the power cable underneath. Coming off the battery. There's 2 gauge coming off the battery. Amp and or the fuse for the amps. And go through the firewall there. So that's a pretty basic tour of the 3-way active system in my 2008 Tundra double cab.